Hello, ladies and gentlemen. James here. Well, what you see in my hand is a book that my sister got me for Christmas, and I think it's appropriate thing to have a book like this. Sometimes I'm gonna start doing it this year. Next year is really going through a book, and this book is about a healing journey for Black men. It prompts to help you reflect, grow, live with pride. And the author is Dennis Angelo Faulkner Jr. So if you see this book on Amazon, I think that's where my sister uh, got this book at. So I just want to go ahead and promote it. But yeah, if you see his book, so those, if any black men that are my subscribers or happen to come across this channel, this be a good book. What this book entails is it's like a journal, basically. Um, it, those who have suffered, trauma for black men, mental health, and making goals and things like that. Because you hear this kind of tells about that. It's self-reflection, self-care, mind well as the body. But I just thought I'd say, yeah, I thought maybe, go ahead and show the book. So if you're a black man, you see this book, here's the book. So if you ever need something, or it's like have your own, personal journey. A lot of mental health issues and things like that, especially whatever you're going through from past trauma to current things. The next thing my sister got me, now this is pretty cool. I have never seen something like this. You also can get this from Amazon. You have a skull cap, and it has a light on it, like this. It has a light. I know it's kind of bright, but it's a light that you can put on your head. It has a skull cap, and not only on top of that, it has a Bluetooth. So if you have a phone that has Bluetooth or something, well, let me cut this light out. But damn, here's the Bluetooth button. It got Bluetooth, so it has a charging system on it. They give you, I just got this today. Here's the instructions on it and on how to put it together. So this could be at Amazon too. So to my sister for and it's a rechargeable lead hat. It's rechargeable. So yeah, you know how you like this thing, you can just hook it up on the back of your hat, and where is it located at? It's located, here's the outlet on it. The outlet looks like this. If you can see it or not. It's right up around, it's kind of dark. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, I'm very I wasn't really expecting this for I knew she was sending something, my sister was. You just usually, I thought it was just the book. And she got me this hat for the winter, so I can have Bluetooth and probably play music and control it. And then at nighttime, if I walk around at night or go someplace and I just have at it. Man, I had a cap like that I bought at the thrift store one time, and it had two lights. And I was wondering about that, because usually that must have been somebody that must have been a mechanic or something, because who thinks about, and it was in fact, I can show you the hat. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on a minute. Oh boy. Yeah. Here it is. I got this at a. This is an old cap, but it's someone. I don't know how they did this. They put the wires in the cap. I don't know if I can hook it back up, but the lights are right in here. So when I put my hand on it, this will light up in here. And so I bought it was working at the time. I still wear it, and the lights eventually went out. It didn't last that long for about like a year and a half or so. So I probably have to split it and see if I can put it back into the put it to hat. I don't know if it'll still work or not. But whoever did that was pretty creative. It must have been some kind of genius. One of the kind of people who just very couldn't putting electronically. Yeah, but that's pretty cool to have a hat that has a light on it. That sucker is bright too, and you can turn it, can adjust it, and it has the Bluetooth, and you can turn it up and turn it down on your cap. So wherever you got a Bluetooth device, I don't know if I have it on this phone. I think I might have it on my cell phone. But yeah, this is a Bluetooth device. Can you believe that they put it in skull caps now? So and you don't have to have it in your ear now. Now you just put it on top of your head and just so that'd be the next thing to go. And then you have a light. So let's say you're jogging at night, or I don't know, something break down on the side of the highway. Yeah, you get you one of these hats. You instead of have to worry about. Let's say you get a flat tire. You're out there at nighttime and it's cold, especially it's coming. When it gets in the wintertime or summer, it gets real dark, and it probably you get on a country road, and you might not have a flashlight. You have and especially when it's cold, you click this baby on like that. Bright as it is, can probably light the whole thing up. But yeah. But yeah, for those who are black men, here's the book. They get it, and I didn't know. A friend of mine got me. Let me see. I've been very blessed. I wasn't expecting this. Because I really sent out cards to everybody. I didn't get a chance to really do no. I just was one of the kind of people I really didn't expect to do any shopping for anybody, friends or family. And plus, I've been in and out of going to medical centers and trying to get my health up in par. So I haven't really had the financial means to go out and buy gifts this year, and I just really wasn't really into it like I was. So I kind of like just didn't bother with it. But I'm so grateful and humble that my family members, my sister, my mom, she sent me something, and then my mother's sister sent me something. So, and then couple other people sent me a card. I'm very blessed, and even though they celebrate Christmas, I ain't knocking it down, But one of these days I'll make it up to them and get them something. I wanted to send my sister send her a card, but I forgot her address, so probably send her a New Year's Day card, but it probably won't get there till after New Year's. You know how the holiday is. But so if you see this on Amazon, you can get it on Amazon Prime. Here's the Amazon Prime. I don't know what the yeah, this is what it looked like. It didn't come much to it. I guess it's just something that Amazon have on their website. But it's called Amazon.com. It's a Bluetooth wear cap light tech like tech gifts. So if you want to get yourself one or get someone special in your life or someone just, hey, a relative one, hey, this might be it. But I thank you, sis. If you seem to see this video, I'll tell her about the gift. She subscribes to me. I'm so happy, man. That's really cool. Though it got function. I mean, turn on the light. Then if you got a headset. Oh, so and then you can hook it up to your laptop or personal computer right here. So here it is right here. So this is so you can hook it up to your lap on the side and or you charge it, how to keep it charged and things like that. But I've been really blessed, and and the book thing it really comes in handy because believe it or not, I don't really get depressed this time of year. Just and I thank God for that because despite some people really get off and get depressed and get down, they get angry. Like my friend of mine, my friend John, that his son is. I put on my video a long time ago. He was kind of stressed out because of the holidays, with bills and like most people do. They just have there's been a stressful holiday for him, and he really didn't want to spend no money because it's like, hey, and we were talking about, I said, hey, I don't blame you, and a lot of people wasn't really feeling this holiday because so much in the world has been going on with spending money, with the tariffs and the economy, the layoffs, and it all needs to, so now it's like you got to buy to survive. That's basically what it is. You got to, if you get anything, it's almost like you have to be selective. Even this night, like this holiday, I treated myself. I went to Denny's and I haven't had French toast and scrambled eggs and sausage and bacon. Oh, that was so good. I treated myself. I could resist. And then I went to Smoky Bones here in Ohio, and I got me a thick sandwich with beans. Before that, I went to the Soul Food restaurant here in Columbus, and it's a new one that I think like it's just fairly new. And these young guys, man, if you ever in the Columbus area, it's called Nuvi. It starts with an N, and it's right out on Parsons Road. If you coming through Columbus for anyway, but yeah, they actually have soul food restaurants. It's pretty good, man. It depends on what you want to spend, but it's some good homemade food. I mean, the fries. I don't know what these young men put on their fries, but it was good. I had some chicken tenders, and I could barely eat. If you like spicy food, yeah, I guess there was some kind of spice on it. I had to eat it like one at it. I had to do it with a wrench, and a certain sauces when it got that spice, even when you put ranch style dressing on it, or it still be burning up your tongue, man. It's makes your sinuses, boy. I mean, that's some good stuff when it can make. But it was good though. But it was a good food. So, because I was looking for a soul food restaurant, and just to because I always hear online that we don't, most black people don't support black business, and so I said, dang. I said, you know what? I think I'm going to support a black business this holiday. So I went out and got some soul food at the restaurant. So, and then I went to Denny's, and then after that I went to go to Smoky Bones, and it was a pretty good holiday lunch, to be honest with you, and breakfast and on Christmas Day. So that's how I figured, why not treat yourself? I don't have any children or anything, so I don't have any. Plus, I live alone, so hey, and I didn't go to any Christmas parties, so I don't know. People, did you go? I don't know if you all went to Christmas party. This was the first time in my life I've ever really spent Christmas to myself. But and it feels great because I don't really get into it like most people, like my family do. You know, they do the whole shebang like most people do, the holiday gifts and the decorations, and I just wasn't into it no more. I don't really celebrate it, but thank you for thinking about me. I do think that. And I send them a card, a happy holiday, something, or I make it up on their special day. Whether it's Mother's Day, if it's my people like my sister or my mother, or if it's something on their birthday. So I kind of make it up to them. But really, I'm trying to stay away from the major holidays. Um, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. I don't do Valentine's Days. So, of course, I ain't got no special Valentine. I don't even send it to my relatives. Um, Sweeties Day. I don't really celebrate the 4th of July no more. I just don't. I'm trying to come away from the pagan holidays, but but as far as my family and friends, they choose to because some of them have people in their household that celebrate it. But since I live by myself, I don't be around nobody, and I respect them what they do because maybe they're like a case with my friend. His wife liked to go out and give gifts, and he was just irritated that he's out. He said, I ain't trying to spend all this money, because right now it's like most people out there. Probably you guys know that it's kind of strange. So they get you to spend more money and things like that. But and then here's the crazy part I never could figure out. I think it's better. Wouldn't it better just give someone a gift card? Because when you buy somebody a physical item like something to wear, if it don't fit right, then you have to have the receipt, take it back to the store, and then they charging fees now for that stuff. So it's just not worth it. So I would say send them a money order, give them a gift card, and let them if that's how you celebrate it. But people want to be so tradition. Um, the one guy, I tell you about Bob. His brother-in-law and sister gave me a box of candy, so I'm blessed. But everybody else can do Christmas, but I just wasn't because he wanted me to hang around with him and his family, and I just I just wanted. It's just one of those days, holidays you'd rather be alone. I know it's weird, and I really wasn't depressed. I really feel good that I'm stepping away, and really I'm taking on the holidays of the Most High want us to celebrate, and leave it and kind of separate yourself from the pagan holiday of Christmas. That's my personal opinion, and I've seen so much truth online, and when people try to dismiss it, they want to interpret the way they try to put Christianity interpreted Christmas, but really, a lot of people have proven time after time Christmas is a pagan holiday. It's Christmas tree, and I seen someone break it down in the Bible about the Christmas tree. I was like, oh my goodness, it was actually detail to detail. And one time I went to the site, and I don't know what part of the Middle East, but they had a carving of these symbolism from thousands and thousands of years ago of these two people, and it was like they had something in their hand, and it looked like a tree. And I said, oh, that's probably what the symbolism of the Babylonian heathen scripture. It was something symbolic of that. So, and ever since then, I said, well, it's clearly, and I put two and two together. I said, yeah, they did say that. So this was it. I actually saw, and I don't know where these people got this archive, where they got the picture from. It was literally drew into the stone. Then they broke it down what it was about, and it's really you celebrating Nimrod, the birth of Nimrod and Tammuz. You know, it really is right in the scriptures. And then I seen it in the book of Jeremiah, and I'm like, whoa. And so it's like, and how do you break that? And I guess you have to find. I don't push it on anybody or tell anybody, because some people, you know, I don't know. You can tell them, but and kind of hint around to them, but they're gonna do what they're gonna do. They're gonna celebrate no matter what. So I just try not to even bring the topic up, and so I try to stay away from the holidays. But I'm been very blessed. But I thank God that people think about me. You know, that love to think about me in that way. I'm very grateful that it brings. You know, it usually can come together on different occasions. But why has it always got to be on a pagan holiday? You know, it's just get together and on a birthday or. And because next year I'm going to try to see my family, because one of my grand aunts passed away, and a couple days before Christmas, she had a stroke and she fell, and she was 96 years old, and but her husband passed away years ago. But I was at first it hit you. I guess I don't know why it hit me, because I cried because I didn't get a chance to really see her, one of my aunts. But it just reminded me, because I haven't been up to Cleveland in a while. So it kind of reminded me, because to get my finances in order and just start spending more time, at least once in a while, go see how they doing. You know, I'm not mad or anything to be wrong. They just, just some things that financially things happen. You can't always get up there where you can, and whenever I do, I try to. And so, because it's just been a rough year, but I mean, not really trying to find work, and it's just like most people out there. And I'm at a certain age. It's harder as you get older to get a little part-time job, let alone a full-time job. It's get harder unless you. Depends on what it is. You hear a lot of people online saying that they can't find something in their own field. So I just, hey, that's what it is right now. But anyway, yeah. But God. But sometimes what my friend kind of helped me through, realize that we ain't all gonna be here forever. And she looked at it from me, who has been saved with the Lord. She don't have to suffer no more, and in the spirit, I do believe that she's grateful that she don't have to go through it, and it was comforting me. It took hard. It's hard to see someone leave, but at the same time, and she says something, we should rejoice. We should cry when they're born into this world, but we should mourn. We should be happy when they leave this world, because they ain't got to deal with this world no more, and the system of this world. Because I mean, it's getting worse, and you see it gets worse every year. You see how there ain't too many people that have the kind and heartedness, and it seems like generation is about to go, and then we got another generation of people among people. It's a spirit among people right now. It's just they're all about themselves. Most people out there, and you can see the coldness in people. So that made me reflect. In that aspect, I can see why she left. Not that we all love her, and on our way, whenever we can get by to see her, speak to her, whatever. Because my sister's up there in Cleveland, But I have a couple other my aunts from my dad's side. I need to go see him, because she got a couple things going on in the older people, so you at least want to check and see how they doing. And then you got the certain youth figure. Then we have other people that my cousins, certain cousins are. You know how it is. They in their own little world lane. You tell them about what's going on with the family, and one cousin he AWOL, another cousin they in their own. They want to be in their little enclave. People are messed. But anyway, I didn't want to go into it. But I'm thankful to be alive, be here, and really, 2026 is gonna have me really reflecting, and try to get to be around family. And my advice is, my advice would be, try to take time with your friends and family. Go visit somebody, because you never know when you're gonna see them again. People are getting sick and leaving this world just like that, and we can need to take for granted that, and that we take for granted that people are gonna be here, but everybody has a point in time to leave. We just don't know when they're gonna leave. But anyway, I'm very blessed to have someone to think about me. But anyway, I hope you like to get the book and get the hat for yourself. It was on Amazon, and see what is there. And if you're a black man, that's something that you need personally, and your thoughts in mind, because I think that sometimes we go through as black men. That was something that my sister, kind of improved the mental health, physical health, mental health is the main thing. And because just like any other people, just like people in general, but not to segregate out, but black men particularly, because we in this country, you know how it is. You take it worse. It's almost like other people catch the cold, we gotta catch pneumonia. All right. Anyway, all right then, guys. Take care. Be blessed, and hope you have a happy New Year. If I don't make another video like this, but I'll be making more soon. Take care. Be blessed. Thank you for my subscribers. Like and share.